Hey Spurs fans, welcome back to another update on our San Antonio Spurs. Before we jump into today's breaking news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. And here's something special for you. Everyone who subscribes and leaves a comment with their name and the city they're watching for will automatically be entered into our giveaway to win an official San Antonio Spurs jersey. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment your name and city below. Stay tuned, because the next Spurs fan wearing the jersey could be you. The night felt like a spotlight test, two rising titans stepping into a stage that demanded more than points. In San Antonio, the air tightened as Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama turned a regular season game into a referendum on ambition, pressure, and a question that animates every era: who carries the league banner next? Anthony Edwards didn't hide from the gravity. After pouring in a career-best 55, he admitted the spark that lights his fuse against San Antonio is singular. The presence of Wembanyama changes the temperature. When the opponent is framed as the future, complacency becomes impossible. The challenge becomes personal. That candor reframed the duel. Edwards wasn't just chasing a number, he was chasing a standard. Wembanyama, cast as the heir apparent, stood across from him and answered in kind, stacking 39 with a second-half surge that felt like a rebuttal in real time. Each bucket became a conversation, each possession a test of nerve. The fourth quarter turned into a private arena inside a crowded building. Edwards rose into contested threes, shoulders squared, eyes locked. Wembanyama answered with length and rhythm, stepping into deep shots and mid-range counters that silenced runs before they became avalanches. It wasn't just scoring, it was control, the ability to bend pace and mood. Edwards' post-game voice carried both edge and clarity. He wanted the floor cleared, the noise stripped away, the duel distilled to its essence. One-on-one, no screens, no help, just pride and skill. That desire speaks to a competitor who measures himself against the best by seeking isolation, not comfort. Asked who wins that hypothetical, Edwards didn't hesitate. Confidence is his currency, and he spent it without blinking. The answer wasn't a slight. It was a declaration of self-belief, the kind that fuels late-game shot-making and invites scrutiny when the stakes rise. He wants the smoke because he believes he can breathe in it. Then came the pivot, pressure, and identity. Edwards acknowledged the weight that comes with being anointed, and he rejected the burden of external expectation. He prefers authenticity over narrative, performance over branding. It's a philosophy that explains his fire. Play free, compete hard, let the results speak. Wembanyama's role in this story is different, but no less compelling. As a top pick crowned by hype, he carries a mantle that invites both admiration and skepticism. Nights like this, responding to a star's barrage with poise and production, turn projection into proof. The label face of the league is earned in moments when the game tilts and you refuse to fold. The numbers matter because of when they arrived. Edwards' 26 in the final frame felt like a takeover. Wembanyama's second-half counters felt like resistance. That interplay is the seed of a rivalry. Two players who can elevate a game by forcing each other to reach higher, faster, sharper. Beyond the box score, the psychology is the story. Edwards thrives on challenge, using perceived crowns as fuel. Wembanyama absorbs pressure, turning expectation into execution. Their styles clash in ways that make for theater. Explosive guard audacity versus towering versatility. Speed versus span. Swagger versus serenity. San Antonio's role in this drama is more than backdrop. The Spurs' environment, history, discipline, and a fan base hungry for a new chapter creates a stage where performances echo. Minnesota's edge, defensive bite, pace, and Edwards' relentless shot-making ensures the script never settles. Together, they produce nights that feel bigger than standings. The face of the league conversation is not a coronation, it's a gauntlet. It demands consistency, charisma, and the ability to turn pressure into presence. Edwards' insistence on being himself and Wembanyama's refusal to shrink under expectation are two paths toward the same summit. The climb is crowded, the view is reserved. What lingers after the horn is curiosity. How does Edwards' fire evolve when defenses tilt harder? How does Wembanyama's poise sharpen when the calendar flips to spring? What happens when the floor does clear, figuratively or literally, and the duel becomes the night's only truth? For now, the takeaway is simple and thrilling. The league's future is not a single phase, but a set of contenders willing to test each other in public. Edwards wants the challenge. Wembanyama welcomes it. Fans win when pride meets performance, and the scoreboard becomes a canvas for ambition. The next meeting will carry more weight because of this one. The quotes will hang over warm-ups. The crowd will lean in earlier. The first shot will feel like a statement, and the last will feel like a verdict. That's how rivalries begin, one night that refuses to end when the buzzer sounds. Before we go on, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Your support keeps our Spurs coverage strong and brings you the latest updates straight from San Antonio. And jump into the comments. Tell us what you think about today's news. The video opens with a roar that seems to shake the very foundations of the arena. Fans are screaming, waving banners, and chanting in unison as breaking news flashes across the giant screen. DOMANTAS Sabonis signs with the San Antonio Spurs. The camera pans to stunned faces, some with tears of joy, others with mouths wide open in disbelief. The atmosphere is electric, and the announcement instantly transforms into a celebration that feels more like a championship victory than a contract signing. The news has sent shockwaves through the NBA. Sabonis, one of the league's most versatile big men, has officially committed to the Spurs, a franchise steeped in tradition and hungry for a new era of dominance. His arrival is being hailed as a monumental move, one that could redefine the team's trajectory and reignite the passion of a fan base that has been yearning for a superstar presence in the paint. For Spurs fans, the moment feels surreal. The franchise has been steadily rebuilding, focusing on young talent and development. But this move signals a bold new chapter. The excitement in San Antonio is palpable, with supporters flooding social media and downtown streets to celebrate the unexpected coup. The video clip of Sabonis arriving in San Antonio shows him stepping off a plane, greeted by a sea of fans waving Spurs flags. His smile is calm, but the energy around him is electric. The chants of his name reverberate through the crowd, creating an atmosphere more akin to a playoff victory than a routine signing. Inside the Spurs organization, the mood is euphoric. Executives and coaches have long admired Sabonis' game, and securing his signature is seen as a masterstroke. The front office believes his presence will accelerate the team's rise from promising contender to legitimate powerhouse in the Western Conference. Analysts are quick to frame the signing as one of the most impactful moves of the season. Sabonis' ability to dominate offensively while also contributing defensively makes him a rare commodity. His fit alongside San Antonio's young core could create one of the most dynamic lineups in the league. The timing of the signing adds to the drama. San Antonio has been on the cusp of breaking through, with fans hungry for a return to championship contention. Bringing in a proven star at this moment feels like the missing piece, a declaration that the Spurs are ready to challenge the NBA's elite. Fans are divided only in their level of excitement. Some see the acquisition as the cornerstone of a new era, while others believe his arrival will elevate the entire roster. The consensus, however, is clear. San Antonio has made a move that could redefine its future. National media outlets have seized upon the story, framing it as a turning point for the Spurs. Headlines scream of a franchise reborn, and talk shows dedicate entire segments to analyzing the impact of Sabonis' arrival. The narrative is irresistible, a small market team making a bold move to capture the spotlight. Internationally, the news has sparked intrigue among basketball fans who follow the NBA from afar. Sabonis' reputation resonates globally, and his move to San Antonio is seen as a chance to showcase his talents on an even larger stage. The global reach of the NBA ensures that the signing is being discussed far beyond American borders. Economically, the ripple effects are already visible. Merchandise sales featuring Sabonis' name and number have surged, and ticket demand for Spurs games has skyrocketed. Local businesses are capitalizing on the excitement, offering promotions tied to his arrival, while broadcasters are promoting upcoming games as must-watch events. Within the Spurs locker room, the atmosphere is reportedly buzzing with anticipation. Teammates are eager to play alongside the new arrival, recognizing the impact his presence will have on their own games. The chemistry between him and the team's young stars is already being imagined by fans and analysts alike. The broader NBA community is buzzing with speculation about how San Antonio will fare with its revamped lineup. Will the team immediately rise to contender status, or will it take time to integrate the new pieces? The uncertainty adds another layer of intrigue, ensuring that the story remains a headline for weeks to come. For the Spurs coaching staff, the challenge is clear: maximize Sabonis' talents while maintaining the development of their young core. His versatility offers countless strategic options, and the coaching staff is already envisioning new offensive and defensive schemes built around his unique skill set. The cultural impact of the signing is significant. In San Antonio, the move has already become a symbol of ambition and hope. Fans are rallying around the idea that the Spurs are no longer just rebuilding, they are aiming for greatness. The city's sports identity feels revitalized, and the community is united in anticipation. Media coverage continues to intensify, with round-the-clock analysis dissecting every angle of the story. From contract details to locker room dynamics, no aspect is left unexplored. The narrative evolves rapidly, keeping readers and viewers eager for the next revelation. As the dust settles, one truth becomes clear: the signing is more than a transaction. It is a turning point. The Spurs must now navigate the delicate balance of integrating a star while preserving the momentum of their young roster. The video that began with shock and disbelief has now transformed into a rallying cry. Fans, players, and analysts alike are united in anticipation, waiting to see how the San Antonio Spurs will respond to this seismic shift. The story is far from over, and every development promises to keep audiences on edge. In the end, Sabonis' decision to join the Spurs is not just about one player. It is about the unpredictable nature of sports, the fragility of success, and the relentless drama that makes the NBA one of the most captivating leagues in the world. San Antonio's next move will define not only their season, but their legacy, and the world is watching with bated breath. The signing has ignited a firestorm of excitement, and the Spurs faithful believe this is the dawn of a new era. The journey ahead will be filled with challenges, triumphs, and unforgettable moments. But one thing is certain: San Antonio has made a statement, and the NBA will never be the same. The announcement of DOMANTAS Sabonis joining the San Antonio Spurs has continued to reverberate across the basketball world, and the aftermath is proving just as dramatic as the signing itself. Local media in Texas described the atmosphere as euphoric, with fans flooding downtown streets in celebration. The city has embraced Sabonis as a symbol of ambition, and the excitement has spilled into every corner of the community, creating a buzz that feels more like the aftermath of a playoff victory than an off-season move. National sports networks have seized upon the story, framing it as one of the most impactful acquisitions in recent memory. Analysts argue that Sabonis' arrival ensures the Spurs remain relevant in the championship conversation, giving them a versatile big man capable of changing the momentum of games in an instant. The narrative has shifted from San Antonio being a team in transition to one that could suddenly become a legitimate contender. On social media, the conversation remains relentless. Fans are posting highlight reels of Sabonis' best performances, imagining how his skill set will mesh with the Spurs' evolving roster. Memes celebrating his arrival and bold predictions about San Antonio's future flood timelines, ensuring that the story remains at the forefront of NBA discourse. Former players and coaches have weighed in, many praising the Spurs for their aggressive pursuit of Sabonis. They highlight the importance of adding a proven playmaker to the roster, noting that his versatility as both a scorer and facilitator makes him a rare commodity. Some caution that chemistry will take time to develop, but most agree that San Antonio has significantly raised its ceiling. Internationally, the news has resonated as well. Fans across Europe and Asia are celebrating Sabonis' move, seeing it as a chance for San Antonio to showcase its ambition on a global stage. The NBA's reach ensures that the signing is being discussed far beyond American borders, adding to its significance and reinforcing the Spurs' reputation as a franchise with worldwide appeal. Economically, the impact has been immediate. Merchandise sales featuring Sabonis' name and number have surged, and ticket demand for Spurs games has skyrocketed. Local businesses are capitalizing on the excitement, offering promotions tied to his arrival, while broadcasters are promoting upcoming games as must-watch events. The ripple effects extend beyond the court, energizing the city's economy and reinforcing the cultural importance of the team. Within the Spurs locker room, the mood is reportedly buoyant. Teammates are eager to welcome Sabonis, recognizing the impact his presence will have on their own games. The chemistry between him and the team's young core is already being imagined by fans and analysts alike, fueling optimism about the future. The sense of anticipation is palpable, with players viewing his arrival as a turning point in their collective journey. The broader NBA community is buzzing with speculation about how San Antonio will fare with Sabonis in the lineup. Will the team immediately rise to contender status, or will it take time to integrate him fully? The uncertainty adds another layer of intrigue, ensuring that the story remains a headline for weeks to come. Rival franchises are already recalibrating their expectations, knowing that the Spurs have added a weapon that changes the balance of power in the Western Conference. For the Spurs coaching staff, the challenge is clear: maximize Sabonis' talents while maintaining the development of their young core. His versatility offers countless strategic options, and the coaching staff is already envisioning new offensive schemes built around his unique skill set. The anticipation of seeing these plans unfold keeps fans and analysts on edge, eager to witness how the team evolves under his influence. Ultimately, the repercussions of Sabonis' signing extend beyond a single season. It has become a narrative about ambition, vision, and the power of bold decision-making in professional sports. As fans, analysts, and players continue to react, one truth remains clear: Domantas Sabonis' arrival has not only energized the San Antonio Spurs, but has also reshaped the NBA landscape in ways that will be felt for years to come. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of every exclusive San Antonio Spurs news drop, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And don't forget, your opinion matters to Spurs Nation. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.